Guys, this is not a video. This is a petition.
We want the lightest string trimmer in the world. And STIHL is so close.
They have all the parts.
They have a unit with a light motor. They have a unit with a light shaft. They just don't have a unit with a light motor and a light shaft and a light gearbox all in one package. Today we're gonna make one just to weigh it. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. And based on your comments, we're gonna see if we can make STIHL make you one.
We're gonna send this video to STIHL. They're gonna see it. And so if you like this video, it's gonna help them know that this is something you think is cool, interesting. Leave comments if this is something you would buy.
We are gonna deliver your feedback to STIHL to try to make this unit a reality.
Guys, we are introducing for the first time the FS94RX. Let's see how it is.
Keep in mind, all the warning labels we're gonna put on the screen. Do not do this at home. You're not allowed.
Right, don't do it. We insist, don't do it.
We're just saying, what if this product came out and it weighed this light? Would you buy it?
What do we got here, Stu?
Let's start with the weights. First off, to set a baseline, this is an FS91, very popular unit, but it's a bit heavy. It's not the lightest thing on the block.
Oh, you gotta scoot it forward to that bolt.
Yeah, gotta quit wobbling. Okay.
The weight of the FS91R, as it comes out of the box, no fuel, is 13.6 pounds.
Next, we have the FS111RX. The X means that this has been designed specifically to be lightweight. 111 means this is the bigger motor. So this is more power than a 91 and a pound less weight. In order to make this one lighter, this handle is lighter. This guard is lighter. This gearbox is lighter. And you can feel it. It's really light on the
shaft side?
Yeah, on the shaft side of things. The motor is no different in weight than a 91. All right, the FS111RX. Here.
I'm not touching it.
Okay, it's not touching here.
Not touching here.
There.
12.39.
12.39 pounds. So it's more than a pound lighter. It's like 1.2 pounds lighter. Weigh the FS94 for me.
We had 0. Perfect. 11.34. So guys, we realize that the 94 is less powerful than the 111. But for daily trimming around normal houses, the 94 is great amount of power. I like how you can dial it down, and they turn out to be an extremely reliable trimmer. So can we improve upon it with just more lightness, you know?
So one thing is all three trimmers have different handles, but because this motor is 2 pounds lighter than the 91 and the 111 motor, they haven't really compromised the lower end here. They've let all the weight savings be on the motor side. But because they have already developed the light lower, put that light lower with this light motor and voila.
Yeah, we should take this off, we should take that off, we should strip it down to what you need.
Let's do it.
Okay, so now it's time to Frankenstein. So we gotta take some things apart.
Okay.
First thing I'm gonna do is pop the head off.
What shaft is in there?
This is the braided.
I did grab these. This is the braided shaft that comes out of an edger. It's the same length as the solid shaft out of a typical string trimmer, but it's lighter. It's a bit lighter. Say you blow out a shaft out in the field in your string trimmer, you can pull the shaft out of your edger, throw it in there, and you're up and running. And if you wanted to shave just a little bit of weight off, you could swap to this. But this braided shaft's more expensive, so I wouldn't do it just for fun. We could take them all out of the bag. So this is the cable that's in an FS94R, and it's lighter than the 91 shaft. Still very durable. You could still run metal blades with this shaft.
Yeah, I mean, if it's strong enough for an edger, string trimming is a lot less abusive than edging.
Okay, that's with no bag, so let's update that.
We weighed it earlier with the bag on, so now we're correcting it with the bag off.
Yeah, give me the shaft.
This is the 91 shaft, 80.2. Okay, and the 94 or the 111 RX shaft, 0.41, 0.42, 0.42.
0.42, okay.
Wow, that's significantly lighter.
Okay.
And you can tell. It's slightly thinner than the 91 shaft, but it must have some kind of different composite. They're both magnetic, so they both have a steel base, but I don't know what the other material is involved. Might be
Okay,
chrome.
Pull that guard off. So this is the guard off of the FS94. This is much thinner, lighter guard. This is off the 111RX. They have to pull out a lot more tricks because they're starting with a heavier motor. In the case of the 94, this is the same guard. This one's opaque.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. And then this one again, could you see that? No. And you could tell that, you could feel it. 0.56. There's even less mounts. This one has 4 screws mounting it and a washer plate. This one only has 2 screws mounting it, no washer plate. It does have some rivet style washers installed so that they're more rigid. And they create a little hook system to allow that guard to hook on. And they're integrated. The same screws that mount your guard on are what attach it to your shaft, while the standard 94 has its own tightening screw and 4 other additional screws.
Okay, what's your 94? Weight?
0.56 was the first one. And 0.45. Guys, I know these are small differences, but these small differences add up. If you attribute them all,
For sure.
it's it could be pounds. A pound at least.
Okay, you think there'll be a big jump here?
I'm curious.
Right? Show the 2 different gearboxes and how they differ.
Okay, so this is your standard 94 gearbox. Metal all across the front here. It has a fastening screw. It's how it fastens to your shaft. And then it has a big squared off area that your trimmer guard attached to. And this also has a big metal plate that all these hold on to, which gives it a lot of rigidity. And this is thicker plastic. Versus the 111RX has a plastic portion here. I guess a portion of what was aluminum is now plastic.
They shaved that aluminum off.
It has 2 mounting screws on your clamp like the old style versus the one. That's interesting. It uses a hook mechanism to hook your guard on and no big metal washer plate. And the 2 screws that actually mount your shaft or your head to your shaft are the same screws that mount your guard, so you don't have additional 4 screws. You want to see what this weighs?
Yeah.
We should leave the screws in because they're going to be on when you operate it. This is the 111RX 1.50 versus the 94 1.98. That's a big difference. I'm excited to see what this thing adds up to be. Okay, so what else we need to change?
Yeah.
Handles. Something that's hard to live without. We all need the handle. This is the 94.
Okay. 0.44.
Versus the 111. Wow, this is gonna be a big difference. 0.28. Couple differences here. Thinner plastic. You can see the plastic here is much thinner than versus here. Has 2 mounting screws and a thicker metal hardware. Has a much thinner band style with only 1 mounting screw. The top handle is roughly the same, but it's skinnier as well, less diameter. One is much wider and taller and thicker.
So I know we might have made that look a little complicated, but basically all the winning categories were off the 111RX except the engine. We should just pull the engine off and get a weight of the raw engine.
Engine alone.
So in the end, what we're going to do is take the engine off the 94 and put it on the shaft and all of the components of the 111RX.
Are you sure the shafts?
The tube itself,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. And now after that shaft deal. Okay, engine alone. .56. This is the FS94 engine. So now we're going to be weighing the RX111 engine alone, 8.36.
So it had a 1.8 pound disadvantage. And then it made it up incrementally in a lighter handle, a lighter gear head, a lighter guard, and a lighter drive shaft, but not enough to equal this difference.
Yeah.
So what will an FS 94RX for light weigh?
FS 111RX, this is shaft alone, no drive shaft. We are weighing it 1.37. This is the FS 111RX. And this is the FS 94 shaft, outer shaft only, no drive shaft. 1.18. Well, we can use the 94 shaft. We learned.
Yeah. So we're going to use 94 engine, 94 outer shaft,
111 inner shaft.
111 handle, 111 gearbox. You're going to take these little bits off to slim it down maximum and put it all back together.
Yeah.
Do it.
Leave a couple things off that people would probably leave off if they did this and they shouldn't be doing it. My back would be thanking me.
Oh my gosh. This thing feels like a toy.
Yeah.
But it's a heavy duty, well built. Man, I hope they could do this for us. This would be awesome.
So we gotta weigh it.
All right, let's weigh it.
So guys, we have created a kind of Frankenstein machine that is a combination between the FS 111RX. We took its inner shaft, we took its handle, we took its gearbox and its guard, and we put it on an FS 94 engine and outer shaft.
Using components that already exist, we made the lightest weight string trimmer possible on the market today.
And what is its final weight?
10.31.
Whoa.
Okay, so we took another pound off of the 94R basically.
That's light. That is seriously light. So a whole pound you could save.
When you say just a pound, it doesn't really mean a lot, but when you feel a pound, and then you feel a pound for 6 hours.
And that's 1 pound on your shoulder, 1 pound on your back, 1 pound on, I mean, that's, yeah.
It means a lot.
It means a lot.
So if this new lightweight direction became a product class that was a lightweight edger, a lighter weight hedge trimmer, a lightweight pole saw, put this 94 motor on a pole saw, that is one where weight
Fiberglass
really
shaft.
matters, yes.
I mean, battery's amazing. It's cool. I think it's neat that they've invested some time and money, but do you guys think it would be cool if they kept going with some gas products and made some lightweight versions? And if you agree with that, give this video a like and a thumbs up. Leave a comment which item you wish STIHL would make lightweight. They got a great engine. They have all the pieces. Come on, STIHL. Bring the heat.
This is what we want.
That's what we want. Guys, and this is your chance to kind of put your voice out there for STIHL to hear. They watch our channel. They know we make content. And they're gonna see your likes and comments. So if this is something you think is a good direction for STIHL, please say something, click the like button. It'll help this type of product come into existence. And then one day, if you're holding an FS 94RX, which doesn't exist, but you could say, I helped make that happen, which would be baller.
That would be awesome.
Guys, thanks for watching. That's all we have for you.
Hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see you next time.